I have been doing some reviews for Korean language, and recently I've been looking at Talk to Me in Korean PDFs, and I'm reviewing level 2 right now. So if there's anyone out there that is also doing level 2, or maybe you're just starting level 2, or you also want to review like me, you can come along on this journey, watch my videos, let us review it together. So in today's video or today's lesson, we're going to look at how to talk about the future in Korean. So basically we are going to be looking at future tense, and here they're telling us that the most common way of making future tense sentences in Korean is just adding ul or ul koyeyo, ul or ul koyeyo. So how do we determine which to add? How do we know whether we're going to be adding ul or ul to the verb in order to form the future tense? That is what we're going to look at just right below here. So to determine whether to use ul koyeyo or ul koyeyo, we look at the verb stem. Is the verb stem ending in a vowel or a consonant? If the verb stem is ending in a vowel, just like these ones, koda, kada, and jada, they are all ending in a vowel. So the verb stem is literally this, right? Without this ending, without the verb ending, we realize that you're ending with ko, ka, and ja. So this is ending with an o, which is a vowel. This is ending with an r, which is a vowel. This is also ending with an r, which is also a vowel. So if they're ending with vowels, we just add an l koyeyo, l koyeyo. If the verb stem is ending in a consonant, if it is ending in a consonant, we shall go ahead and add mokta. For example, mokta, chada, and puda. Please, if I'm pronouncing this wrong, I still have issues with patterns. If it is right, if it is wrong, you can go ahead and tell me in the comments. Is this pronounced chata? Is this pronounced putta? Because of the different patterns, you could find that that pronunciation has to be something different. So if so, do not hesitate to inform me in the comments. So if there are such verbs that end with a consonant, like here we have cha, and here we have t. If there are such verbs, we add ul koyeyo. So this would be mokul koyeyo. Mokta, remove the verb ending, we have mok ul koyeyo, mokul koyeyo. We have an exception. If we have a verb stem that is already ending with the letter L or R, that is already ending with the L at the end. For example, nulda has a L at the end. We do not have to try so much to figure out what to add, so we just add this part, koyeyo, because it already has the L. So nulda just gets nul koyeyo, nul koyeyo, mul koyeyo, mol koyeyo, sal koyeyo, right? So we just add this because they already have the L. So here they're telling us that when a verb is changed into this form, into the form of ul koyeyo or ul koyeyo, it takes the meaning of to be, going to, or will, like it takes a future form. For example, if we just use the verb stem or the verb hada to do something, right? Is ha, da, okay, it is hada. It is hada. So if we just use this form hada to do something, if we change it to the future, this is going to be hal, ha, then will koyeyo, hal koyeyo. So it changes to will do something. So whatever verb you have, when you change it, when you add any of this, will koyeyo or will koyeyo, it changes to mean will do something or something will be done, right? Future tense. So as they're telling us that as we find out, or we shall be able to find out as we hear more Korean being spoken by native speakers, that some sentences can just remain in present tense and also serve to express as the future. An example is right here below. For example, if you're looking to at a sentence like I'm going to go tomorrow, this would be neil, which is tomorrow, neil 갈 거예요. 내일 갈 거예요. I'm going to go tomorrow. However, they are telling us that if you just say 내일 가요, which is still present tense, it would also make perfect sense to the person depending on the situation that it is going to be done in the future. Because it says 내일 가요. I'm going to go when tomorrow, and we know that tomorrow is in the future, so it still makes perfect sense. Neil kayo.